good to see that it worked. Good to see that the baton handoff worked. Sometimes it doesn't work, but good to see it does work. And one person that does work, and he works really hard. In fact, he works so hard, he doesn't sleep and kills 3.5 liters of whiskey a night. That is my good friend Jeff, Legal Vices. How's it going, brother?
Gee, long time no see.
Wrong time no see. Yeah, good to see it worked. Good to see the handoff worked.
How many people made it?
And good to see everything. Also, uncivil. I thank you for your very kind message. I want to go out and promote kindness, right? Because Uncivil was very nice, and he said, "Hey, I know you're streaming this. He's trying to stream this as well." He said, "If you happen to be available, pop over." I said, "That's very nice. Same goes to you, brother. Anytime you're welcome. You're welcome in the chat." And for all those that know, I've said this too. Anytime that I conflict with streaming anybody, it's nothing personal. It's not because I don't like him. It's just because I felt like I wanted to stream that particular case. That's pretty much it.
Well, last night during the boring back and forth with all this jury selection, Kurt and we stream sniped each other for a little bit.
Totally
sent
fun.
Messages back and forth.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a little bit of fun with the boredom that we were all faced with yesterday.
All going through. It's a shared problem. And as we go through this case, we deal with frustrations, bullshit. We'll each vent in our own way. That may be Vices and I drinking. That may be whatever else is going on. There may be, shots fired at the North Korean border. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But all right, I think what we had, and correct me if this is wrong, Jeff, but I think you were watching some preliminary motions.
Yes.
And you were watching that right before you started, and I believe this was the timestamp. It was 1:39.
Looks right about there. Yep.
Okay, cool.
These are the two guys in the Muppet show that hang out in the box seats, the janitors.
They really do look like the two Muppets. What is it that who are the two Muppets? Oh my God! Now it's.
I can't think of it. It's like Statler and Waldorf.
Statler and Waldorf. So these guys literally do look like Statler and Waldorf. I'm not going to lie about that.
And Dick Harpootlian over here on the left is a state senator who has extensive murder and death penalty case experience.
Okay, this guy is Dick Poon. All right, so Dick Poon. And I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. I know we're not 2 hours in yet, guys. 5 minutes in, but I mean, it's Dick Poon. What can you say? And what's not to love about Dick Poon? Except for the fact that he's probably a dirty senator.
Dirty senator.
Yeah. By the way, do they limit the amount of people in the courtroom? Because they're not even. Has no one commented on this? That they've got so many empty seats here.
Well, it was filled with jurors before. Then they took all the jurors out and did the motions.
Well, these are not the jurors. Obviously, these are not the jurors here. And I know that
this is probably the defense team.
That's true. That could be solely the defense team in the courtroom. I know my good friend James from court is actually there, and he should be popping on at some point during this to give some updates. He's a real good guy. So I expect to see this by the time this kicks off during opening statements. I expect to see this full. That's my thought on this. But let's kick this off and let's hear these motions.
Not consistent with the state of the law, not consistent with my experience, and I understand, Attorney General has not litigated a lot of
that
civil
is
cases.
Exceptionally loud.
Since
exceptionally loud. All right, let me see if I can take that out. Maybe that's.
I backed it off about 1/3, about a quarter to 1/3 is where I backed it off to.
You backed it off. You backed it off a quarter. All right, I'll back it off on their end a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try that because I usually up it on my end.
Wow, I'm sorry if that's how loud it was for people.